Boom. Alright, what's up you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about what has to be the biggest news in the world at the moment. Zuck just announced earlier today that Facebook will officially be rebranding itself to a company by the name of Meta. They will also be changing their ticker symbol from FB to MVRS, which is short for Metaverse, a term that all of us involved in the crypto space are becoming increasingly aware of and familiar with, okay? And that's really where I want to tie in the relevance of this announcement to the Waves fam, you guys. The impact and the positive optics that this announcement brings to crypto is already having an impact on the price action, you guys. I'm sure you've all seen it. Ether at the time of recording in the past 24 hours is up 11%. Ether, as all of you are aware, is kind of the base layer of what is going to be the metaverse. Facebook needs to take part, and if there weren't already enough positive catalysts and reasons to believe that we will see another leg up in the bull market of 2021, then this is definitely the cherry on top, and I'm just pumped to see where so many of the names that we love here on the channel go in the coming days, weeks, and months to come. All right, so let's quickly go over the rundown, and then we'll dive on in. All right, to kick it off, we of course have to familiarize ourselves with what happened today, with some of the specifics around this name change and where the company intends to go with its new metaverse take on its just the trajectory that it's taking with the metaverse. Okay, so CNBC, Facebook changes company name to Meta. Key points: Facebook on Thursday announced that it has changed its company name to Meta. The name change, which was announced at the Facebook Connect Augmented and Virtual Reality Conference, reflects the company's growing ambitions beyond social media. The rebranding also comes after the company has dealt with a barrage of news reports over the past month stemming from whistleblower Francis Haugen, trove of internal documents. So that isn't very relevant. I get why they're doing that from an optics perspective. Once again, it's important that they're moving on. Facebook does hold a negative connotation in the minds of many. So the fact that they're moving forward, the name change is obviously purely optics. But Zuck has been a fan of the metaverse for like a long time. They've worked on Libra, their cryptocurrency, for years. Since like 2018, I think they started working on Libra, maybe even 2017. But Zuck is arguably one of the greatest trend spotters in the world. He is the Mount Rushmore of tech founders, right up there with Elon and Bezos. So this guy knows where the world is heading, and the fact that he is doubling down. And again, they have Oculus. That's like their primary product right now that they're working on, the Oculus Rift, the VR, the AR, augmented reality and virtual reality, just to push, again, this new initiative that they're taking on forward. It just speaks to where the world is going. And again, NFTs are kind of the first iteration, at least in not 2021, but they have caught traction in 2021 and been this kind of first layer of the metaverse, or first step into the metaverse that so many people are taking. And again, all of this ultimately ties back into crypto, specifically Ethereum, specifically the tech, more tech-centric areas of crypto, which is why Ethereum, Chainlink, Solana are seeing a lot of upside right now. And again, I'm just super excited to see how this impacts the cryptocurrency markets moving forward. So again, CoinMarketCap here, just to reference some of the charts we're going to dive into. I'm sorry, I didn't actually dive into the charts yet, but boom, right there. We'll kick it off with Bitcoin, you guys. We will take a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum on the charts right now, see how this is impacting their price action. We are only going to be taking a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum today. We're not going to be really looking into any of we'll take a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Chainlink, because Chainlink looks freaking amazing, but we're not going to be looking at any crypto equities today, you guys. Crypto equities did close the day out strong following this news, of course, following the price action of Bitcoin and Ethereum, but we will cover those at a later date. I'm not sure if we will this week, but again, if you guys are part of the newsletter and whatnot, I will definitely cover those in the Sunday Stock Watch, and definitely going into next week, we will be talking a lot about the crypto related equities, okay? So, just a fun little thing, you guys. I did post this on Twitter this morning. I thought this was freaking hilarious. The glow up, and this really is, in my opinion, just such, it's such a pivotal time for Facebook, and this is such a big deal. Like right now, it's a big deal. You're seeing every major publication throw up this headline today. But moving forward, again, you guys, just the optics that this brings to so many aspects. And again, you guys know I've been big on NFTs for a while. I get the metaverse. I played MMORPGs growing up. I'm a freaking nerd, you guys. But I get it. I get I get the metaverse, and again, you guys, just from a trend spotting perspective, all trading and investing and everything is all trend spotting, and this is a huge move. And I cannot wait to see the waves that this makes over the coming weeks, days, weeks, months, and years, if I'm being honest. Okay. So huge, follow me on Twitter if you haven't already, if you engage in Twitter. And of course, before we dive in, I will ask you guys to please give the video a like if you do go on to gain value from it today. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, want to catch more meta content like this. And of course, if you want to know exactly how I may be trading meta, probably not going to be trading much MVRS, but I will definitely be trading some crypto stocks, all the crypto stocks that we talk about here on the channel. Again, this is going to make waves, and I'm so confident about that. So if you guys want to know exactly how I'm trading, exactly what my entire personal portfolio is comprised of, all my specific calls, all puts, which I do update every single trading day during market hours, and then along with every update, I also send out a complimentary email newsletter explaining my thoughts, rationalizing my trades, giving you guys real-time updates on the trades I'm making, on some of the charts I'm looking at, on price targets, and on news like we saw this morning. This was crazy. Right as I was writing the newsletter this morning, this popped up, and I was freaking pumped, you guys. This is huge news. I've just been pumped to make this video all day. Sorry I'm stumbling a little bit, but again, you guys, this is super exciting times for, again, not only just everything that we all love here around, we all love around here on the channel, and just so many of my interests are playing into this specific piece of news. Okay, so again, this is going to be, if you guys want my personal portfolio, $15 a month, $40 for every 3 months. First link down in the description below. It means a lot if you guys check it out. I feel like it's very worth it, but I'm also very biased. Again, you guys check that out. Really does help out a lot, and I do my best to help you out as well. Okay, so first link down below once again, and if not, no worries at all. I appreciate you watching right now. Let's read over this, and then we'll pretty much just dive into the charts, okay, and talk some crypto. So Facebook changed its company name to Meta. We just read over the key points. Let's read over some of this. I do recommend you guys go watch this video with the head of the metaverse, I guess, with Facebook's president of the metaverse, Facebook's metaverse VP on AR and VR efforts. So this is an interesting listen. Again, if you guys aren't super familiar with the metaverse, I don't blame you at all. But again, just go check that out. Also, I wanted to mention this, just throw that out when I was on the Twitter, but I didn't. You guys know I love NFTs. Once again, I'm working on an NFT. I'm working on actual utility for this, so there's going to be perks that come with this. It's not just a JPEG, but just keep that in the back of your mind. Just wanted to throw that a little shout out, just a little Easter egg. Okay, so anyway, you guys go watch this video if you have not yet. And again, it's perfectly fine if you haven't. But again, if you want to learn more about the actual metaverse and kind of the vision Facebook is taking on here, then I do recommend go checking that out. Facebook on Thursday announced that it has changed its company name to Meta. The name change was announced at the Facebook Connect Augmented and Virtual Reality Conference. The new name reflects the company's growing ambitions beyond social media. Facebook, now known as Meta, has adopted the new moniker based on the sci-fi term metaverse to describe its vision for working and playing in a virtual world. Quote, "Today, we are seen as a social media company, but in our DNA, we are a company that builds technology to connect people, and the metaverse is the next frontier, just like social networking was when we got started," Meta CEO. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg said, "Facebook, thing of the past, old news." The company also said in announcing the new name that it will change its stock ticker from FB to MVRS effective December 1st. Meta's stock price closed up on Thursday. So, of course, you guys, you can go on to read more about this. Again, go check out this interview because it pretty much just sums up everything that I'd list below. But huge news here, you guys. Again, huge news for Facebook. Facebook did close the day up today. It's going to be interesting to see what it does tomorrow because Apple and Amazon just tanked on earnings. So it's going to be very interesting actually to see what impact that has on the entirety of the markets. That's also just another argument in the fact, especially seeing how everything's holding up right now. Again, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ethereum is about to crack new all-time highs. By the time you watch this video, I would not be surprised if Ether breaks to new all-time highs at 4,500. So super, super exciting times right now, you guys. I'm super pumped to see what happens. I'm super pumped to look at Ether after this because it's done a lot just in the past hour that I've been prepping this video. But again, you guys, the fact that Apple and Amazon just tanked, blue chips, a lot of capital is going to be flowing out of blue chips. That capital is going to want to find a home in more promising sectors of the market. And right now, the way things are shaping up, it's looking like that's probably going to be crypto. So again, you guys, just super exciting times ahead. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. So Bitcoin right now did officially break above this short-term downtrend, which is freaking huge news from a technical perspective. We are currently dancing directly on top of it. We actually weren't able to close this 4 hour above it. If you guys have watched the videos, you guys know we primarily use 4 hour candles for short to medium term time horizons. All right, and I do want to see a 4 hour closure above this resistance, but just seeing the way everything's tracking, again, you guys, this is the cherry on top of this bull, of every star aligning in another leg up in this bull market. I think it's almost inevitable that Bitcoin, once again, probably by the time you guys watch this, if I'm being honest, closes a 4 hour above the line of resistance on the downtrend. It's set from its all-time high and its local high just over a week ago on October 20th. So again, resistance broke above it, didn't close a 4 hour, but by the time you guys watch this, we're probably breaking above that. And then it's a rocket ship going up. I think the next area of resistance, or I think where we're probably heading after this, get rid of that because it gets a little distracting. I think where we're going to be heading after that is to retest the previous line of support on this ascending channel. Very significant trend line right here, as you guys can see, this cyan line. Bitcoin was in a pretty just a solid ascending channel, broke below that, has not yet used that previous support as new resistance. So again, now that this news dropped, now that we're about to break short-term resistance, I think all-time highs are on the way. If we test this previous line of support and use it as new resistance on November 1st, that would take us to just under $73,000. So you guys, I think new all-time highs are ahead once again, not only for Bitcoin, but for Ether. So let's take a look at Ethereum right now, and then we'll close it out with a link, and that's a video, you guys. So Ethereum has officially broken a new all-time highs. Let's go. So sick. I wish I had the little thing to do that, but you guys get the point there. Serves the same purpose, okay? It's there in thought. Anyway, you guys, Ethereum just broke to a new all-time high. This is the first time since we set it back in April that Ethereum has broken to a new all-time high. And at this point, we have reclaimed this beautiful ascending channel that Ether's been in since late September. So Ether's been in this channel for over a month now. And we just dipped below it for a couple of days, immediately reclaimed it, especially following this news. Again, all this hype around the metaverse is so exciting. And it only makes sense to me that Ether, I wouldn't be surprised, again, by the time you guys watch this, definitely by tomorrow morning, Ether sees about $4,700 to test the top side of resistance on this ascending channel. If we break above that, which I think is super likely, and I think is going to happen faster than I even did previously. I think early November, we'll just go November 10th, so about 2 weeks out from now. I do think it's very likely that Ether goes on to test this previous very significant trend line, acted as both support and resistance in the past over the course of Ether's 2021 bull run. Again, just a significant trend line. It makes sense to me that this trend line does come into play. It just looks right. It looks organic. It doesn't look too crazy. It looks right. And I do think it's very possible that, again, in the next 2 weeks, we see a $5,500 plus Ethereum, okay? So super exciting times there, you guys. Again, keeping it quick for this one. I just want to bang this one out. We're going to be talking a lot of crypto over the coming weeks. So, again, you guys just freaking pumped. Let's close it out with Chainlink right now. So Chainlink did almost perfectly come up to test the line of resistance, sold off more than most just because Chainlink has been more volatile than most. But Chainlink, the reason I'm so bullish on Chainlink right now is because if you guys have followed along on the Chainlink journey, first video I ever made on this channel in regard to investing over a year and a half ago, coming on 2 years pretty quick here, was about Chainlink. Chainlink is an Oracle solution. What Chainlink does, the utility, the purpose that Chainlink serves is connecting real-world assets and real-world data to the blockchain. And that's exactly what the metaverse is. The metaverse is looping in, is lacing the real world with the digital world. Okay, and that's literally exactly what Chainlink does as an Oracle solution. So once I think the fundamentals catch up, once investors realize that these two, the Chainlink and the metaverse, are directly correlated, on top of these freaking amazing on top of these amazing technicals. Technicals amazing, fundamentals amazing. That's, I mean, when you're taking on a trade, what more do you want? Like amazing technicals and fundamentals. So again, once people realize that about Chainlink, I think the price will catch up. The technicals look freaking great. We are setting a higher low on the short-term uptrend, still in this very beautiful ascending channel. I think Chainlink will easily be on its way to new all-time highs. Let's actually close it out on the daily here so you guys can look at these. So Chainlink's previous all-time high was in May of this year, May 10th. Chainlink set its all-time high at $52. Chainlink did base out. I Bought a lot of Chainlink right here, so that timed out well. Just a reversion to the mean, you guys. It happens a lot in bull markets and hype cycles. So reversion to the mean, broke the downtrend, saw significant breakout. The local high we saw about a month, almost 2 months ago now, was in early September at about 36 bucks. Went on to correct, setting another higher low on the reversal. So catered off from the reversal. After again this massive fall reversal. This is the initial low high, setting in a higher low right now. It only makes sense to me that we go on to set a higher high here. So I think we're at least going to break 36, 37 bucks. And in all honesty, you guys, considering everything else is breaking all-time highs as we speak, literally. Shout out to Ether, man. So sick. I do think Chainlink will reach new all-time highs as well. And I do think that similar to Ether, this previous line of supports did prove itself as resistance on this dead cat bounce right here as well. So previous support, new resistance will once again come into play as new resistance. If we strike this by the end of November 26th, you guys, all these price targets are completely dependent on when these trend lines are struck. Keep that in mind. I think it's very possible we see a $65, $66 Chainlink, which from current levels after this little rally equates to over 110% of upside price action. Okay, so over 2x. And there's always plays in the market, you guys, that have 2x potential, that have freaking whatever 1000x potential if you're in Shiba or whatever. I don't play those games. If you do, that's perfectly fine, to each their own. I mean, cheers to you if you freaking played Shiba. That's sick. But again, you guys, for the most part, I am a risky investor, but I am a fundamental investor, and I need fundamental conviction in a project if I want to invest in it and trade it. That's the law of the land in my head. So Chainlink, I love this project. I've loved it for a long time. Bought a lot of it around like $1 or $2. So it's just so sick to see this happening. And again, the impact that and the positive optics that the news, this Facebook to Meta news, brings to cryptocurrency, the metaverse, everything that we've seen come to fruition over the course of 2021. And this is a true paradigm shift. And I'm if I haven't said it 20 times already, I'm just excited to see how this pans out in the near future and long-term future, if I'm being honest. So let me know what you guys think of this news. If you guys are excited, if you guys are going to buy MVRS stock, or what stock you're going to buy. Again, we may not cover these again until Sunday Stock Watch. Did talk in the Discord. Again, if you guys want the exclusive Sunday Stock Watch, I didn't mention that. I do make the Sunday Stock Watch, if you guys have seen those before. Same way I make every video, just like this. But I now create it as a private video, and I send out the private link to the newsletter as well. So that's a little cherry on top there. Again, if you guys want that, that's first link down below. Let me know in the comments down below as well what you think of everything we talked about today, what you're excited about, which cryptocurrency you think this will have the greatest impact on. Mana, I'm keeping an eye on. Decentraland, talked about that in the newsletter today as well. So again, you guys, if you do just want day-to-day updates on all this stuff, that's this. Again, that's just the game. That's the business side of everything. I appreciate it if you check that out. But again, if not, love talking to you guys in the comments. It's an exciting time for all of us. So once again, I'll catch you guys downstairs. And until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.